Good evening, everyone. Good evening, parents. Today, I'm going to speak to you or share with you something about recovery so that you can continue doing your exercises without pain all throughout your life. Okay? Today is about you practicing the things that you do after and before your workouts. The effective things that will make you recover faster, right? So that when you recover faster, your body won't have that kind of that soreness, or in Singapore we call that seng feeling, right? So we want to reduce the chances of that. Okay, and why is this important? Now, most of the time when I hear my clients, I hear my parent clients tell me that when they exercise, they work hard during the exercise session, but at the end of the session, or perhaps the day after or the next few days, their muscles would be so sore, the body would be so sore doing their own workouts. And because of this, some of them even need to take some time off work. So we don't want that to happen, because we want exercise to be a long term activity for us, and we want to enjoy it. Now, how much can we enjoy our exercise sessions, our workouts, if we are always in pain, right? So we don't want to be in pain. Now, this is important because for those of you who have been listening to my last few days, last few sessions of live, I already mentioned that fitness is only a little portion of the whole weight loss journey. But it is an important portion, and we need to know that, because that is where we try our best to do exercises that are effective, that's efficient, so that we can raise our metabolism and fix our hormones, so that our body can tap into our fat stores and start to burn fat instead of just burning glucose. Okay, and yeah, the ultimate goal is to have a body that thrives. We want to lose body fat percentage, and we want to do it without any kind of pains in terms of muscle soreness, or even pains in the knees and the joints and everything else. Okay, heart pain, that one, you PM me at the side. Okay. Okay, let's get started. Right, I have two slides for you, maybe more than two, but two main ones I want to share with you, which are here. So basically, the first one is about exercising hard and smart. Okay, which I added the smart part at the end of that part hit there. The reason is because many people just train hard, and when they train hard over and over again, they may cause their body to go into a state where they need a lot of time for recovery. Now, we don't want that to happen. When we want to have our exercises to be at, I want to say, to be consistent every single day, we need to make sure that the exercises are doable over the long run. Yeah, so I want you to exercise hard. I want you to train properly. However, don't train too hard. Don't kill yourself. The mantra of no pain, no gain is old school. It doesn't work for most of us parents, because we have other priorities that we have to take care of. We have other things that we want to attend to. We need energy for other things. So if you go for no pain, no gain concept, and the back of your mind, if a buddy calls you for a workout for only 20 minutes and you say it is not going to be efficient, not going to be effective, then the problem will start from there. We don't want that to happen. We want to know that, okay, 10 to 20 minutes is doable, and we can make the best use of it. We can make the best use of the time doing effective exercises that make us better as parents, so that, because our bodies get better, so that we can be there for our kids, be there for our family. Okay, so push the barrier, but don't kill yourself over any kind of workouts. Okay, now, for those of you who have been doing this, who have been exercising extremely hard, who have always been saying that, okay, I work out hard and I've been losing weight, my body is great. So that is okay. If you like to do those kind of hardcore workouts, you want to do HIIT every single day, you want to do CrossFit kind of training, you want to go for like, I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud, like marathon or ultra marathon, nothing wrong with that. You want to go for triathlon, go for it. It is hard, it is tough. But for mere mortals like us, who have only a little bit of time in our day where we need to focus on work and our family, we want to have shorter amounts of time that we work out that will make us better every day. Okay, it makes sense, right? Because there's no point in push, 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 push. You get the body that you want after 1 month or 2 months, and after that, because you are so fatigued, so tired, you stop. When you stop, your body will want to put on weight again. We don't want that to happen. But for those of you, again, like I said, for those of you who want to continue doing this because you think your body can do it, you have proper rest, you have maybe a team of professionals that's looking after you, then it is okay, then go for it. Yeah, but just remember that most of us are not Olympians. Most of us are just normal everyday athletes, and we want to get better every single day. Just to share with you, I am a parent of 3 kids, and I work long hours. I would like to think that I work hard, I work smart, and because of that, I don't have much time to exercise. And what I do is I'll try to plan. I don't find pockets of time. I plan about 10 to 20 minutes or maybe 30 minutes a day to work out and make time for myself. Hi Adil, my son is following me. He's online on Instagram. So anyway, coming back to this, we want to be able to better ourselves by doing doable things so that we are better, get better for our family, for our kids. Yeah. So do workout and make sure that your type of workout is the right kind. I give you an example, right? Last live session, I talk about running. I talk about cardio. I talk about dance fitness exercises. Nothing wrong with them. Those are very, very good exercises. But if you want to lose weight, you may want to think about other things to do, because there are other things that might be more efficient. In fact, it is true at this point in time, I'm telling you right now, exercise is just one portion of the fat loss formula, and it is not efficient if you just keep on exercising only and not being able to change your mind, your mindset, your relationship with food. So this part here, when you talk about recovery, this is the exercise portion. We don't want to be in pain, right? Because it's all tied together. So why am I talking about this today is because I hear many people feel demotivated to exercise because they always find it extremely difficult to exercise. Actually, it is not difficult. You need to go at your own level. Okay, that's another conversation by its own, right? Let's talk about our recovery, okay, instead. So work hard and work smart. It's not work hard only. It's not work hard or work smart. It is work hard and work smart according to your ability. Okay, work hard doesn't mean that you go that high intensity, high levels of reps, high level of sets, high volume, such that you cannot go to work tomorrow, you cannot function tomorrow. You need to work hard until a certain limit. That's it. Okay, actually my work hard is actually just work. That's it. I don't really push myself too hard. There is no need to, unless you want to go for high levels of performance. Perhaps you want to go from 10 pull-ups to 20. Of course, you have to work hard to get there, right? But 0 to 1 is already a hard thing to do in terms of pull-ups. Okay, anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. And if you have any kind of... Hi, Jeremy. Hello. Thank you for joining me, everyone. And if you find that this is something that might be beneficial to other people, whether they are parents or not, if you think that other people will benefit from not having so much sungness or so much soreness, feel free to hit that comment button to ask me a question or say something to me, or press the like button or the share button. Share button is the best lah, because that is how I can reach out to more people. Okay, otherwise it's just me talking to the camera, and that's all. It stops there. But when you press the share button, it will go further. Right, it go further. More people will see this video and benefit from it, hopefully. Right. Now, before I go on to the next part, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Coach Sharm. I am blessed with a master's degree to assist you, to help you attain higher levels of fitness and attain a body that you want. And I am trained in the areas of exercise, nutrition, and psychology. Okay. If you have any questions regarding any of these three, please do let me know. Hi, Yvonne. Thank you for liking and sharing. Okay, so these are some of my clients' results. As you can see, 6 kilograms in 2 months, 10 kilograms in 3 months. And what we want over the long term is sustained weight loss, which is 20 kilograms in 12 months, and so on and so forth. And I'm extremely proud of every one of my clients who are actually doing the work. I'm really proud of them. If you are watching this, my dear VIPs, please know that it warms my heart every time I look at this slide. Okay. Well, sorry about that. Okay. So next is okay. The first one I talk about is push the limits a little bit by bit. Just nudge. Doesn't mean you break the barrier and you break yourself. No, yeah. So the next part I want to talk about is having sleep. Okay. So most of you guys who are watching this, I believe you guys are mostly in Singapore. I have some clients in Australia and some in Europe. If you are watching this, I'm thinking nearly everyone is the same at this day and this time, which is we don't have enough sleep. We don't have enough sleep, that's one. And then we also don't have enough quality sleep. Now, shout out to all moms and dads, new dads or new moms who have newborns, who have kids that you are taking care of when you are during nighttime. My hats off to you. It is a tough job to take care of your kids when you're asleep, and I understand that it is hard to get quality sleep when they are sleeping. So when they are sleeping and when you are sleeping. So yeah, try your best to sleep whenever your kids are sleeping, because with that then you get a better recovery rate. Yeah, because if your body don't have enough rest, enough quality sleep, then your cortisol levels or your stress hormones just going to be elevated and going to keep elevating every single day as you accumulate more and more stress, which we don't want. By the way, exercise is eustress if you are not pushing it too hard. Eustress is good stress. It is still stress. It will raise your cortisol levels, but to a certain extent, that is good. But you get to still know when to lower down, how to lower down the cortisol level. And I'm giving you the answer right now. Make sure that you have quality sleep. And for those of you who said, I've got a lot of work, or perhaps, there are many things in my mind. Now, if those things are bothering your sleep and causing you to have bad sleep, I would like you to consider, don't just consider, do it, okay? Nipping it in the bud, right? So if you have a lot of work to do and all, maybe you want to relook at your work area, because seriously, in terms of sleep, there's nothing much you can do except to have a clear mind, go to bed happy. Yeah. Last night I had a situation where I was doing my prayers, and I heard my little one, my 4-year-old, crying and bawling away, unhappy with her sister. So after my prayers, I went into the room and I said, Arif, what is wrong? Of course, I was a bit angry because he was just shouting, right? But I was just trying to calm down, just be grateful that they're not killing each other, right? So my gratitude game was actually extremely high yesterday. So I told him that, you know what? It is always important to go to bed happy, because if you go to bed upset, you will not have a good rest. Okay? So now I'm also reminding myself also that if I go to bed unhappy, I will wake up unhappy. And can you imagine being 8 hours at subconscious level being unhappy? So we don't know it, right? But it all adds up. The quality of sleep will go down. So before you go to bed, make sure that whatever issues that you have, whatever problems that you have, try to compartmentalize and just put them aside. Now, it is easier said than done. Try to compartmentalize and go to bed happy. A few ways you can do this. Number one, go to bed earlier. Now, go to bed and sleeping are two different timings. For example, if you want to have, let's say, 7 hours of quality sleep and you wake up at 6 o'clock, right? And you know that you are supposed to sleep at 11, but you need to go to bed at 10. You need to go to bed at 9. Yes, I know. It's like, wow, so early. If not, how are you going to wind down? So take some time to wind down, do your breathing exercises, perhaps listen to some calming music, turn on some diffuser, lavender or something like that, something that's calming and makes you happy. Yeah, no, but not too happy that you cannot sleep, you know. Yeah, so go to bed early, calm yourself down, maybe have a conversation with your spouse and just take things slow. Don't have any kind of heavy issues to discuss. If there's anything that is challenging in the day that happened, that is not the right time to discuss. So you need to wind down, just slow things down and let your body get into that slumber and start to rest properly. Okay, go to bed happy. There is a high chance that you wake up happy, and this is one way that you lower down your cortisol level, and then your body will help to restore itself. Your soreness levels would reduce. Okay, of course there are many things that we can do also, but imagine if you go to bed with all the tension and not relaxed, so that's it's not going to help. Okay, talking about that, what I do usually before I sleep is to do a little bit of stretching. I do have some videos on stretching which is down here. I don't know whether you can see that or not. I'm just going to show it there. So I've got, alamak, this thing is blocking the way. Okay, yeah, oh, it's not nice. So this part here, as you can see, right, I've got a tutorial on how to do some recovery work and some basic stretching, and there is a follow along video that I have too. So if you're interested in this, feel free to write in the comment section, and later on I will send you the link, okay, to these two videos. Hopefully it will help you. And these are the exercises, the exact exercises that I do, so that I don't feel sore in the morning, the next day, the day after, and the day after that, and I can exercise the next day, because that's what we want. We want to be consistent in our exercises, and we don't want any kind of pains. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Hiro-san. Oh, Jeremy, after every session of training by you, I can sleep very well that night. Very early hit the bed. Oh, good. Then come for more training. By the way, Jeremy has just started training. Well done, brother. Well done. So just to share that he just started like training, serious training, but of course according to his ability. Most of the time when we have not exercised for a long time, we feel a bit intimidated with perhaps the kind of exercises we're going to do, right? So the first thing I told Jeremy during our small group training, or perhaps before that, right, Jeremy, I messaged him, I said that don't worry, things or the exercises will be based on your ability. Always work with your ability. Why am I sharing with you this is because I want you to I want you to know that if you work out at an intensity that is not according to your ability, you will find that your soreness level will go up too high. Because whenever you exercise, especially when you do weight training, when you do high intensity interval kind of training, other than lactic acid forming, you also you actually tear your muscles at microscopic level. So when it tears, and it tears so much, that is where your soreness is high. So we don't want to tear so much, because there's only so much your body can repair. And if you do too high, too hard, and not according to your ability, not according to your progression, then your workout can be against you, right? As in, like, it can be counterproductive. I think that's a better word to use. Yeah. Okay, so let's get on to the next part here. So have quality sleep, and then the exercises that I showed you just now, which is here. Put in the comment section, and I will send it to you guys later after my live video. Okay, it's quite stressful to do many things at once. If you realize, I'm the photographer, the videographer, the producer, and everything else, all at one time. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you find that this might benefit others, feel free to like, comment, and share. I deeply appreciate your assistance in that. Okay, it will help in the algorithm for all the social medias. Okay, next part here, I'm gonna just lump these two because I don't want to take too much time. You need to make sure that when you work out, your body is nourished. Okay, and how you do this is, before your workout, make sure your body is ready for your workout. Okay, now, depending on the kind of program that you are on, but for the general public, for those of you who are trying to lose weight and you want to maximize your workouts because you are not able to tap on your fat stores as energy yet, my suggestion is that you have some kind of a pre-workout snack, which are simple. Okay, for me, I put coffee because I love coffee. It helps me. Not too much coffee. Okay, a little bit of caffeine is okay. And again, there's another debate on its own, but nothing too much. Perhaps one shot of espresso, and black would be great. That's my take. But I know, or even me in the past, what I do is I take like a banana or a pre-workout drink before that. And most of the time, I try to keep it as natural as possible. As natural as possible is great, because you know what goes into the body. Because if you were to take a pre-workout drink and you look at the can, you don't know what chemicals are going into your body, right? So we don't want that to happen. Okay, I think I pressed something there. Sorry about that. We want to be in control of what we are consuming. Yeah. So for those of you who are having your pre-workout drinks, such as some of you are taking some, let's say, energy booster, or I can't even name it, right? Or maybe nitrous oxide or something like that. Nitrous oxide for turbo, Jeremy. Yeah, okay, so whatever lah. I'm not into supplements, so I'm not gonna go too much in depth with that. Perhaps another day, okay, when I revise a little bit more. Okay, so have that. Have a little bit of perhaps glucose drink before your workout, so that your body can perform. For those of you who are not doing any kind of fasting, you may want to have a little bit of food before your workout, like maybe bread, a toast, but try to keep it as a minimum. You don't really need a lot to work out to get the benefits from the meal, okay? Because I know there are some people who have a big hearty breakfast, eat like a king, and because of that, your tummy might just be as big as a king all the time. Okay, sorry to say it, but it is, right? It is true. People who eat lots and lots of breakfast, it is hard for them to lose weight because they eat lots and lots. You don't need to eat lots and lots. You just need to eat sufficient. Eat slow, enjoy your food, eat sufficiently, then you can see the energy being used for your workouts, okay? Alright, the next part here is the post-workout meal. Now, I told you just now, after you work out, you need to have some kind of protein. Now, some of you may take some whey protein in terms of a shake. Some of you may take more eggs, or chicken or fish or meat. I personally would recommend you take only whatever that is healthy, where is right, and that's not non-chemicals. So like free range eggs would be great. Yeah, and if you want to down it with some milk, okay, there's some fat there, but it's okay. Yeah, milk is always good. There's some carbohydrates in there because you need a little bit of carbohydrates to move the proteins into the cells. Yeah, okay, again, that's another topic to talk about, but yeah, have protein after your workout, because if you are taking only the bulk of it is like rice noodles, you are going to find yourself struggling for two things. Number one, your muscles will not grow enough, and number two, your muscles may not be able to recover enough and in time for your next workout. So we want to make sure that the recovery is great, right? Such that tomorrow morning when you wake up, you are ready for your next workout. Yeah? Okay. What kind of workouts to do is something that you also want to consider, because you cannot be doing heavy upper body workout today and tomorrow you do the same thing, because your muscles need 48 hours of rest. So plan accordingly so that you know when to do the workouts at which time, and also when is the most effective to do it. Okay, so yeah, so make sure that your post workout protein is ready and you are ready to eat, because most of the time when we don't have it mentally prepared what we're gonna eat, we will just tend to grab whatever that's there. Yeah, have a simple plan that in your mind. Okay. Hero. I'm the best tuner in Singapore. So I've got these buddies of mine who are my clients also. Thanks guys, Jeremy and Hero. So I just tell you a bit of a story. We have infinities. Our rides are infinities, and we tend to improve our car and go for tune ups. So so he uses this term called tune. Okay, Ken, Hero, thank you. Don't disturb me so much, please. Okay, I'm gonna post that up. Alright. So next part here. Now this might be one of the more important ones, that is active. Active that you need to do. Now all this here, have sleep, all this here is active, but still passive, right? Because it's simple, just done. Okay. What you need to do that is active is this part here. Many of I want to say my clients now, they have changed, because I already mentioned to them, it's also part of our Body Thrive program, that whenever you exercise, you must do your recovery work. Not stretching, recovery work. There's two things to talk about when it comes to recovery work. Number one is, if we talk about stretching, it can be for many reasons. Stretching can be to prepare your body for a workout, or can be to elongate your body and improve flexibility. Yeah, but recovery is a more holistic look or holistic view of the things that will make your body feel less and less sore. Okay, so you need to focus on the recovery part, and the stretching here is stretch massage. Okay, this part, hold on, let me, oh, I'm not showing you. Why am I not showing you? Sorry guys, let me, give me a moment. Let me just change out here. Present, and present. Share. Can you see? Yeah, here it is. So stretching, massage, self-myofascial release. Okay, I put that myofascial release or self-myofascial release. These are the active things that you need to do to make sure that your body, your muscles are elongated so that it can recover better. Okay, this is why during PE lessons last time, after your workout sessions, after your sports sessions, your teachers, your PE teachers will say, okay, let's stretch together. Okay, but last time stretching is different than now. Okay, that's another topic on its own. But now I'm telling you right now, very easy. I give you the shortcut. Okay, the quick tips on how to do this. Okay, not quick fix, quick tips. When you stretch, your stretch must be between 12 to 60 seconds long. Okay? Are you writing this down or not? Make sure that your stretch, every time you stretch, it is 12 to 60 seconds long. You can stop at 30. Okay? What I do, for me, I like to do this when I'm reading, when I'm watching something. I like to stretch because it is multitasking. I save time doing it, and I don't feel that I have to carve out time to just do stretching. Yeah, but of course, at the bottom here, if you can see, I have this 3 minutes, 3 minutes stretching session at the bottom here. Yeah, I better not. Hold on, guys. Yeah, here, 3 minute session here. Every day after I wake up and every day after before I sleep. And my 3 minutes is not actually 3 minutes. It's actually 1 minute because I'm lazy. But I do some. Doing some will go a long way. Doing none is going to keep on having keep on making you having pains. So we don't want that. So do some rather than do none, please. Okay. Right. Let's come back to this part here. So what is stretching? So I told you about the stretching. If you want to know what the stretches to do, I can also drop a link in there. You can always take a look later on. Massage, of course, you heard of sports massage. Not the Swedish massage where the masseuse go to you and then put some oil and like butterfly. That one is relaxing, but it will not lengthen out the fascia. So what is this fascia? Fascia is like a bag. It's like a bag. It is the one that holds the muscles together. Okay, sometimes after a workout and all that, down here pain, here pain. That is, like, we call it knots, right? So those knots are the knots at the fascia, and we blame the muscles for it. No, okay, it is the fascia that is really I don't know, like crumpled and really like tangled up. And what we do is we massage, we stretch, and also the self-myofascial release. What we do, we roll. We do our foam rolling, we do our ball rolling and all. Yeah, it is work. It is work. But if you want to thrive, these are some of the things that you need to be doing every single day. Of course, when I say every single day, it doesn't mean that you cannot slack. You can slack on certain days. Okay? Right, next part is stretching is a good way to release muscle. Okay, done. Next one is decrease your stress levels. I talked about this earlier on just now. Decrease your amount of stress by having quality sleep. I put it at the second one because I know that many of us have issues with sleep. There are many things that you can do to improve your quality of sleep. If you want to have some tips on how you can get into deep sleep, please let me know. I can also drop a link there for you to. Wow, so many links, man, I have already. Yeah, I have a lesson on that for you guys. So coming back to this here, can you see here? Decrease your stress level. Back again, do something you really enjoy. So let's say that work has been challenging, and work is something that might cause you to be upset all the time, and of course it can be very stressful, and I really empathize with you if you are in this situation. But I hope you do know that usually when the stress level is up, there will be times when it goes slightly down. I think you know this, more than me, because you are the one that's doing the work at your end. But for those of us who don't have the time to wind down, and I know a particular kind of, I just give you an example. Yeah, I have this friend, and every day she teaches, and I use the word, every day she works. She starts working at 7:30 in the morning. I think I just spilled out. Okay, anyway, she teaches at she works at 7:30, start at 7:30 in the morning. Okay, like let's talk about teachers, right? And then meet a student, work, teach, mark papers, and while you're marking papers, your student might knock on the common room. Is it still what you call it? The teacher's room door. Want to see you, and you are distracted from your work. You know that you have to mark this whole pile of books or notes or assignments, but this student wants to have some counseling with you. So there's a lot of stress going on there. And then perhaps when you are back on your table, your HOD calls you up and just piles you up with more things to do. And if you're an HOD, or perhaps you're a principal, perhaps your superintendent keeps on calling you because work never stops. So if this is your situation, I would like you to consider enrolling yourself into a program where you can lower your stress levels down. Okay, why am I straight away telling you that you need to go enroll in the program? Is because many of us don't know how to lower down our stress levels automatically. We need guidance. Now, I said just now about being teachers, right? So if you're a teacher and your stress levels are high, I'm going to backtrack a bit. If you're a teacher, you would tell your students, right, for those of them who don't are not performing well in their studies, to have perhaps some form of extra work, perhaps some form of teaching or coaching or peer teaching. You are finding solutions for them. So for now, I would suggest find solutions for yourself, because if you know how to manage your stress levels and bring it down, you will be able to be better at your work. You'll be having higher levels of productivity. Now, coming back to this context where is about recovery, this pertains to any kind of work. Okay, any kinds of work. If you have stress at work, in your relationship, in by yourself, maybe perhaps you are a perfectionist, right? And everything needs to be perfect. You get stressed out. Like, I am not a perfectionist. I try not to be, but even so, I find that before I come into live on Facebook and Instagram, on YouTube, I find myself lost because I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do now and all. So what I do is I just make sure that I calm myself down, and I just need to lower down my standards. Yep, lower down my standards, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to try and do my best according to my ability. But when I lower my stress level down, usually I lessen the chance of choking. Yeah, so choking is a psychological term where we don't know what to say suddenly, like now, like like a minor choking there, like suddenly everything is lost. So coming back to our recovery, sorry, I digress, I like to digress. Coming back to our recovery topic, if your stress levels are high, your body hangs on to cortisol, it is hard for you to get your recovery game going on strongly. That's it. You need to make sure your stress levels are low. So how or what can you do at this point in time without enrolling in a course is this. Number one, slow things down. Close your eyes. Just take a deep breath. About 4-5 seconds. Open up the rib cage. Stand up tall or stand tall and breathe out. And repeat that over and over again. And the way you speak, lower your voice, lower your volume. Right, have a less aggressive stance when it comes to communication. And I'm reminding myself this because I'm usually like very excited, like I'm just like leaning forward and all. But yeah, if you want to lower down your stress levels, things need to be done in a much slower pace. Okay, and when you do this, your body can lower down the cortisol such that your body can recover better. Can? Okay, it's 8:30 now. Now my stress level is up because I need to be making my way home. Breathe. Okay, next part. Let me just put this here. Okay, so for those of you who find that this video is useful to you, feel free to like, comment, and share. I really appreciate that. It will help me reach out to more people. And Facebook, Instagram, YouTube love this kind of engagement. Yeah, so thank you so much in advance, guys. Yes, Jeremy, thank you. I'll post it up later on, okay? Thank you. So, coming back to this last part here, do some active recovery. Now, active recovery means walk, slow walk, relax walk, swim. Don't need to swim laps like crazy. Go slow, enjoy, go for your jacuzzi, enjoy your pool, yeah? Go to the park, just walk to the park and sit down. Those kinds of active recovery. So a few things will happen here. I know that it sounds like it doesn't make sense, because it is like a waste of time for many of us, because we feel that the way to lose weight is to do to burn calories by brisk walking, right? So it is not that. Hi Tisha. I'm just gonna wave at you guys here on Instagram. So it is not about going hard every single time you exercise. When you go hard, you know that your intensity is high. You will be exercising at a rate that stresses out your body. It can be good, it can be bad. It's bad if you overdo it. Now, active recovery means slow, relaxed, gentle, and just chill. Just chill, but some kind of movement. Okay. So in my slide here, I have showed that. I showed this couple walking at the park, right, enjoying the sunset, right, and just relaxing. So if you are near, if you are near a park, walk towards the park. Walk towards the park, and you can just sit down. Yes, Tisha, you're welcome. Thank God for this topic. Yeah, I see that you've been working hard yourself, yeah? Make sure that you do your recovery work, okay? Okay, so coming back to this, we will do some recovery work. What I love to do is after my workout, right? After my workout, I will rest and all. And then in the evenings, I don't really have time. I'm guilty of this. But whenever I can, I will go for like a slow walk, or like if I have a chance and I really want to do this, I'll go for a slow bike ride, because I love my my backyard. I live very close to the Pasir Ris Park, and just to reach there, it takes about 3 to 4 minutes. Just slow jog, no, slow cycle. I'm not gonna jog, and I just enjoy the breeze, you know. And then once I'm there, I just relax, sit at the bench, just chill, just enjoy, and perhaps play on my phone. But I get fresh air, right? Fresh air. Of course, at this point in time, if you're watching during during the COVID-19 pandemic, make sure that you have your social distance on. Yeah. And even though people say it is okay, people say even though it is okay to exercise without your mask on, I would strongly suggest that you use your mask. It is okay, and find a mask that I have one, which is here. I think you've seen like Under Armour mask before. It's great because it gives you some breathing room in front, so it doesn't, like, whenever you breathe, it doesn't you don't suck the material and like it's like out of breath so easily. So do that, and do that, like, is it like get a good pair of masks. The reason is this, guys, because last few days, no, let's go back. It was about 8 days ago, about a week ago, where I went out cycling with my son and my daughter, my teenage kids, and we. I was wearing a mask. Most of the time, I want to wear a mask, but they were not. Okay, so it's okay. It's legit. That's what they said. It's allowed. But I see people walking around with the mask down. You know how it is, right? They want to relax and all. And I I I I was cycling. I walk. No, I cycled just before this guy crosses the road, and he was shouting to this friend on his other side, and he was loud, right? So right, when your mask is like down and you shout, there's a lot of particles that goes into the air. So just do be careful and wear a mask. Again, I digress. Sorry about that. So do your active recovery. Wear a mask whenever you can. Try to stay away from other people as much as you can. Even though I like interactions, I really recommend people meeting each other and having that connection is a very, very important, because that's what I coach in my Body Thrive program. Connections are very important. When you surround yourself with successful people, your chances of getting success is going to be extremely high. Yeah. So anyway, these are the things that I've already mentioned. So for those of you who just joined and have not didn't get to see the initial parts, there are 7 things that you need to do, just to summarize before I make my way home. Number 1 is work out hard and smart. More on smart, but if you can work out hard, especially if you have been exercising for a long time, it is okay. If you're a beginner, you don't need to work hard at all. Don't need to work hard at all. Listen, okay? Listen. Don't need to work hard at all. Just work. Just do a bit of workout. That is goal. And do it over and over and over again, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That's it. And then, once your body is acclimatized to training, then you push a little more. Okay? So, work hard, work smart, without pushing your body to levels where it breaks. We don't want that. We don't need to do that. Number 2 is have quality sleep, have deep sleep. If you need to have 7 hours of sleep, if you wake up at 6, you need to be sleeping by 11 p.m. That means you need to go to bed earlier, which is maybe 9 or 10. I know it is early, I say the same thing again, but you need time to wind down. Go to bed happy, and when you are happy, you will most probably at the subconscious level be happy also. Next thing is make sure that you have your pre-workout nutrition and also post-workout protein and nutrition, and make sure that whatever that you are eating, you are drinking, they are natural, no supplements. I mean, for those of you who are taking them, I'm not going to stop you, but for those of you who are interested to come into my program, those of you who are seeking advice, I would say don't need to have all these extras, okay, unless the doctor says that you're deficient in something. Right? Most of the time, these big giant companies want to sell you things because they want to generate revenue. So now I'm telling you, save money. Make sure that you eat actual foods that will make you better every single day. Okay. So next one here, remember to stretch, do a bit of massage. Sports massage would be great, and self myofascial release, which is by rolling using the foam roller or perhaps the ball. There are many ways to do it. The next part is lower down your cortisol levels, which will increase your stress. We don't want that to happen. Higher stress levels means lower recovery rate. Okay? And the last part, do some active recovery as much as you can. And you can always multitask doing this, because when you multitask, you save time. Okay, there's no need to be serious in doing active recovery. And when I say multitask, doesn't mean that you should not shut out things from your life for a while. Like it is great if you can shut off your phone, but some of us cannot find it very difficult. It is okay, right? What we best is you don't have any of these devices with you. But I know how many of us is able to do that, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna go back into this path here. For those of you who just started joining us, thank you so much for joining me in my sharing on how to lower down your soreness levels so that you can exercise often and consistently, and you love your exercise so that you can lose weight without struggling. Now for this part here, for those of you who don't know, this is the path to losing weight. Just now I talked about recovery. Now recovery is part of fitness, and it lives in this segment here. Okay, when you recover well, you can get stronger, you can get fitter, because your body is able to exercise over and over again consistently throughout your lifetime. Yeah, but if you want to lose weight, this is not the answer. Thank you so much, Shida, for for your nice comment there. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. For those of you who just started join us, remember you can download your free map here and a free coaching at bodythrive.co. So feel free to grab yours. There's a free coaching video there also. Nothing, you don't need to pay for anything. I would like to share with you how my clients do it and how you can do it too. Oops, this is no. There's so many slides, and as you can see here, these are some of the results that we have attained. Yeah. 16 kgs, 20 kgs. Different people have different rates at which they lose weight, and I am truly blessed to have clients who do the work, the doable work, such that they see results. And I hope that you can also start doing the doable work so that you can have a good body in the very, very near future. Okay. So coming back to this, as you can see, top left, that is where the fitness lies. If you're a parent, you are watching this and you want to lose weight, fitness is not the answer. It is extremely hard to go through only fitness if you want to just lose weight. And if you notice, fitness is all about improving your fitness. That's it. It is not about losing weight per se. Okay. And from here we can see that if you want to lose weight, there are three main steps you need to be doing. Number one, you need to build your foundations. You need to have the knowledge on how to lose weight, the skills to lose weight, and the abilities to lose weight. Yeah, and then from here you'll see that you get a little bit of guidance, because when you learn, you will be able to guide yourself. If you join a program and learn from a program, you will get coaching. You get shown the path where you go, the direction you need to go. Okay. And then this part here where I talk about accountability and connection, this is where when we are looking at things, we don't know whether we are doing it right or not, or perhaps we think we are doing it right. Like I'll give you an example. Just now, I talked to one prospect who is interested to lose weight, and she said that I know everything that you've mentioned. And I'm very concerned for her, because when someone says something like that, how do I help? How do I help you if you say that you know everything, but you don't lose weight? So I always like to request that you keep humility levels up. Yeah. And do know that we don't know what we don't know. Okay. So we don't know what we don't know, because if we know, then we can do something about it. And sometimes when we know, we still cannot do it because we don't know how to make it happen for us. Yeah. So we want to make sure that we are able to do the work based on science and have proper accountability with someone who perhaps is proficient in the area. So if, let's say, you want to learn how to sew, then you make sure that you have a buddy or a coach or an instructor who teaches you how to sew properly. Otherwise, you'll always be looking at YouTube, just trying to find solutions, and then you go at it once, twice, that's it. If it doesn't work, you give up. Next part that you need in terms of your foundations is motivation and discipline. I don't have to tell you what it is, but I do hope you know that motivation can be built, discipline can be built, can be strengthened. Yeah. This part here where I talk about metabolism and hormones is where we want to be fixing our metabolism, fixing our hormones such that we will burn fat when we are resting. And it only takes about 10 minutes to do this every single day for a start. Okay. Next part is nourishment and nutrition. Yeah. And if you notice here, nutrition and fitness is way up there, because if you just focus on nutrition, right, you may not be able to lose weight. I'll give you an example. How many people go on diet after a while, eating the right things, right? Eating the right things, and lose weight, and after that they go back to normal weight, or the weight goes up again, or pile up more because they have been depriving themselves of their favorite food. So we need to be able to nourish our body such that we can eat our normal food at the same time, and we feel satiated and perhaps happy eating whatever changed. I don't want to say little portion, changed portion, because I eat normal portion. I eat a full plate. Yeah, but my composition of food is different and all. So that's another topic about on its own. Yeah. So next part here is fitness. Already talk about fitness just quite a fair bit, and then we go on standards. Now there's no point in having your workouts done and you're eating right. Okay, you feel that you are right, eating right, but your weight is not going down, your body is not improving, your muscles are not getting stronger, and your mobility is bad, and you're getting pain. So you can be doing the work, but what kind of standard is it? In our hearts, right, when we do something, we feel that it's high standards, but how do you define standards? What are the standards that you should be doing? So usually you need to have someone to see how you are doing what you are doing, so that you can get make tweaks and make changes to your workouts. Yeah. Hi Kak Huda, how are you sis? How's US? Yep, Shida, you're right. Knowing is one, and being disciplined and putting to practice is the survivor toolkey. Yeah, selalu juga fail. Don't worry sis, just some good news for you that I told you just now. Motivation and discipline can be trained. So my question to you, if you're watching this, right, and those of you who are watching this, if you keep on saying, "Oh, I got no discipline," and then like I feel a bit tired and a bit so-called lazy. Don't mind me saying this, because I say that sometimes, very very little times in a year I say it, but I do say it. But there are ways to, like, okay, boom, change. Now I have high levels of motivation just by doing this, just by telling yourself a few things, just by going back and doing a bit of reflection. So a lot of things are psychology, a lot of things need to be trained, which unfortunately we have not been taught in the past, and that's the problem. Yeah, and this is why it is good and it's very important for us to get our what do you call this, our standards high. I'm distracted by the comments here. Okay, thank you so much guys for commenting. Please remember to like, comment and share. I really love your interaction, so that I can help out more and more people who are now perhaps suffering from pains after exercising. You know how it is. Yeah. Okay, let's cancel out the comment here. Let's go back to bodytribe.co here. Okay, so this part here, optimization, that's the most important thing I feel, because many times we follow some kind of a program, a learning program, perhaps a coaching program, discipline, motivation course, nutrition and everything else, but no point in doing all this but we are not able to make changes and tweaks along the way. And we need to do this with some level of intelligence. Yeah, because if we don't use our brains, then we'll just be following our emotions. Right, when you look at your body, right, that can be a result of two things. Number one is because you are following your emotions, because perhaps overeating. I'm just saying perhaps, okay, because that was what happened to me. I was crazy over sugar. I was crazy over Coca-Cola. Yeah, but I managed to cut it out, right, progressively. Okay, so we need to be able to tweak whatever that we learn, so that it is going to be beneficial for us, not for now only, not for next month, not for the next 1 year, but forever. Yeah, forever, because you want your body to be there forever, your good body to be there forever. Yeah, and like I said just now, if you follow emotions, then there is a high chance that your body is going to be derived from an emotional person per se. Yeah, but to derive a body that's based on fact, like, okay, I need to be eating right, I need to be having this number of percentage of protein, I need to be having this amount of vitamins in my body, everything is factual, your body will show. Yeah, your body will show. So if it makes sense, please let me know in the comment section below. If you disagree, it is okay. I like to us to agree to disagree. You can always tell me that emotions don't play a part in this. Yeah, but based on the number of people that I've trained, the clients that I trained over the last 22 years, including myself, I know that emotions play an extremely important part, and in my journey, in our journey, and this is where we need to constantly be able to control our emotions, at least in the area of fat loss and body to thrive. Yeah, and this is under optimization, because we look at facts, we look at data instead of just focusing on feelings, right? Okay, I think that is all for now. And for those of you who want to have your free roadmap, please feel free to go to bodythrive.co and download your free roadmap. I thank you so much for being with me. Okay, wait, Tisha, I have got a question. I tried cutting out sugar, but when I trained, I felt nauseous and couldn't train properly. I hate the fact that I have to have drinks like 100 plus or anything like that that doesn't have sugar, just to avoid fainting. Okay, Tisha, maybe we'll talk about this since you already asked, okay? What you can do, okay, I've not assessed your situation yet, but just based on this, right? My suggestion is this, sis, do not cut out sugar totally. That's it. Cut out sugar incrementally. Okay? So if you need to have 100 plus, okay, are you having this 100 plus before your workout or during your workout, sis? Maybe you can type in the comment section. I can share with everyone. By the way, those who don't know, Tisha is my relative, and she's a wonderful singer. As you may wanna follow her on Instagram. IMTIESHA. I am Tisha. See, I give you a shout out during your workout. Okay, so Tisha, this is what I would like you to experiment. Okay, and then you can connect with me. Let me know how you feel. Your 100 plus, I'm guessing that you drink one whole bottle, one whole can, or 100 plus, right? Because you already buy it. My suggestion is this: buy one can, right? Put it in a water bottle. Fill half with water and the other half of the 100 plus in there, okay, in that bottle. Now drink only this during your workout for 1 whole month. Okay, drink for 1 whole month, and when your body gets acclimatized to the lower sugar levels, you want to start reducing it again. So if you realize, right, you don't need to cut out 100%. You don't need to cut out 100%, okay? Yeah. Progressively. Now, like I said, do a bit of experimenting. If, let's say, you are still feeling a bit faint because it's not enough sugar, do this. Tomorrow, make sure that you are drinking more than half the can in the bottle. But the goal is this. Try to find a baseline of sugar or 100 plus that you need to take. Okay, but plus water, okay? Plus water. Finish up the whole thing. It is okay. Go to the toilet, that's okay. Right? And the goal is this: have less sugar. That's it. Because the body can be trained, just like you are working out very hard. And let's say that you can do. I'm just gonna throw out a weight, okay, for your deadlift. Let's say you can do 60 kg of deadlift, right? Your body cannot straight away do 60, what, right? You start with 20, you start with 30. But many of us, when we want to cut out carbs, we cut out 100%. Yeah, so it's all about progression, sis. Okay, slow and steady will win the race. But you need to have the patience. The body will learn. The body will learn to adapt to the lower sugar levels. Can? Okay, free coaching for you. Come and join me some days here, okay? Okay, so thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. If you find that this might benefit other people, feel free. If you're on Facebook, if you're not on Facebook, join me on Facebook, facebook.com//Singapore Personal Trainer, and click that share button on the live, okay? Get your free roadmap at bodythrive.co. There's nothing there for you to buy, but there is a roadmap for you if you want to start losing weight healthily and using your brains more than your emotions. Okay, this is where I will I hope to help you out. And most of the time, when we want to lose weight, we want to make sure that we don't deprive ourselves of our favorite foods, and we don't exercise too much. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Let me go back here. Thank you again for making time, and I wish you well. Why don't you try out some of these exercises, some of these things that I already mentioned to you. I will leave in the comment section on the recovery set that you can do on your own, and also what are the things that you need to be doing. One is a tutorial, one is a follow along session. Just down here, as you can see, is in my YouTube, right? Okay, thank you again. Have a good night's rest, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Hopefully I can go on live again tomorrow. Take care. God bless.